What's up, world? Thank you for joining me for my video on how to clean a Tornado T-3000. In this video, I will show you the steps that I take to keep my table in great shape. First things first, let's start by removing the score markers. These can get pretty dirty, especially if you have a table in a public setting like a bar. Once all of the markers are removed, wipe down the top of the table and replace the markers. Before we go any further, now is a good time to check the players, pins, and bumpers to see if anything needs to be replaced. Trust me, you don't want to wait until after you've cleaned the table to replace a part and create another mess. I've added a link to a video in the description showing you how to replace the parts in case you need a refresher. I like to clean my table from top to bottom and left to right. So my next step is to remove all of the bearings before I clean the surface. Cleaning the bearings is a crucial step that cannot be skipped. You do not want gunk to build up on the inside of your bearing. It will cause damage. This buildup can stain your clothes and your hands, so be careful while cleaning it. I toss all of my bearings into a bucket of warm, soapy water and let them soak while I clean the rest of the surface. With the bearings removed, I shift the rods to the side to give myself more space to access the surface and sidewalls. If you're like me and your table's in the house, you can use a vacuum cleaner to get all of the dust off. A damp cloth will also do the trick. Be sure to wipe down the surface and sidewalls thoroughly and make sure there's no excess water on the table. I don't want to risk my table soaking up any of the water and potentially swelling. This would definitely affect the gameplay. Now that I've cleaned the surface and the sidewalls, I put the rods back in place and clean the split bearings as I go. As I mentioned before, gunk can build up inside of the bearings. It's possible that this gunk causes damage if left too long. It's always best to replace any damaged bearings, but if you don't have any extras on hand, try putting the damaged half on top and leaving the smooth bearing on the bottom. Damaged bearings will feel rough compared to the smooth bearing, and this can affect the gameplay. Now that we've got the bearings and the rods back in place, it's time to clean the ball return track. This is an easy step to forget, but it's important because any dust that gets into the table will fall onto the track, and nothing ruins a new ball faster than a dirty track. Just give it a good wipe and you're good to go. After wiping down the ball return track, all that is left is to wipe down the side of the cabinet and the legs. With your table now cleaned, take a cloth and wipe down the rods. Make sure that they're dry and add a few drops of silicone. Once you've added a few drops of lube to the rods, just move the rods back and forth, spinning them to ensure that you get the silicone into the bearing. Taking the time to maintain your foosball table is crucial to ensure a smooth and enjoyable game. A dirty table leads to sluggish gameplay and even damage to the parts. That's it. Your table's cleaned, lubed, ready to go. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.